Rick often says that he believes the greatest tag team he ever worked with was Arn and Tully. Of course, he's biased.
Right.
What say you? Where do you rank Arn and Tully all time?
They're probably, to me, top three, along with the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express. Either version of the Midnight Express, either Dennis Condrey or Stan Lane, and then Arn and Tully. Those are the top three tag teams, to me, of all time. Put them where you want, okay? You can put Arn and Tully number one. You can put Rock and Roll Express number one. You can put Midnight Express number one. And maybe Midnight Express is number one because Jim Cornette was the greatest talker and could get some tremendous heat. So, but they're up there.
And you prefer Condrey and Eaton to Eaton and Lane?
I have no. I don't know. Dennis Condrey was tremendous worker. Stan had a tremendous look. I don't have any preference. Maybe I have a preference of Condrey because they were the first ones I remember. But to me, as long as Cornette was at the mic, they were tremendous. And, again, even though he's from the redneck part of the world that you are, Bob Eaton is one of the great workers of all time.
And shout out to Condrey, who lives right up the road from me.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Rednecks flock together, don't they?
Midnight Express, baby, representing.
You're not kidding. So do you talk to Dennis much?
Now, believe it or not, I ran into him at a fan fest, and he was seated one table over from me. And when he turned around to receive his award, he was facing me and repeated my mortgage commercial to me word for word. I didn't realize that he was from Huntsville, but he had been inundated with that commercial for years and years and years. So he felt like he knew me, and I was super tickled that half of the greatest tag team of all time knew me. So small world. I didn't meet him here in Huntsville, but I know he lives here in Huntsville, and I know what street he lives on, and it's like a mile from my house.
Well, I'll have to come visit you and go see him because he's a good guy and a great worker. And it's you put me on the spot here because Stan Lane's the same way to say which version is better. They're going to say now that the Schiavone is being politically correct. I like them both. It's hard to pick one over the other. It really is.